Yeah.
So we talked about the whole pastor arrested BS, where they perma-banned me because they just hate religious people, clearly, and probably black people. And
Yeah, I know, because it makes me wonder if they actually have any. I mean, I highly doubt it that they have any videos of Martin Luther King or anybody else.
no, they don't. I went through there and I checked on Martin Luther
Yeah,
King Day, which is nuts.
yeah, and it's kind of like so not right. Especially after all he did, like I said before, like, you know, he fought for civil rights and equality.
Which is all of our rights, even if you're
Exactly.
a white person or any other skin color. Because if they can take away rights from one person, they can take away your rights.
Exactly.
So we talked about that, and we also talked about the horrible looking statue that cost $10 million from people who pay taxes in New York.
Which, good luck to those people when they do their taxes. They're going to be like, why is it so high? Well, because you wanted the statue of this city.
Yeah, $10 million. Imagine, like, you could do a lot for a lot of people with $10 million.
Yeah, no, you could feed the homeless or help sick children or people or anybody else, but instead they got a statue that doesn't do anything but sit there and birds shit on it.
Yeah. I mean, $10 million, you could figure, like, I don't know, at least 3 million homeless people, right?
Maybe even more than that.
If you spend like $7 on each of them. No, that math didn't work. Shit. Anyways, it seems like it could have been put to a lot better use. It's not like they just throwing money away.
Why would you waste your tax dollars on this? Or like when they put the lights down in the city for Christmas and stuff, like everyone gets their bills and their utility bills, they're higher because, you know, it takes up so much electricity to put up so many lights because they obviously need it so badly.
Well, I mean, I kind of enjoyed that event. I took a date there once with her and her sister, and we went and we got to see all the lights and stuff. And
I mean, I don't mind it, but I feel bad for the people who have to pay for it because, like, that's a lot of lights and a lot of utilities because they just keep them on all night long.
They don't actually keep them on all night long. Actually, they only keep it on for, I think, about 4 hours.
Really? Because I went there at midnight. I went downtown through midnight and it was still on.
Yeah, but they turn them on at midnight, don't they?
No, they turn them on at like, depending on the daylight savings time, maybe 7:30, 8.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I remember I was there, and then we ended up getting her friend, who was, I guess, a real estate agent, had her store right there, and she's like, "Hey, I haven't seen you in forever," because she had graduated, and by that time I was still in high school. And so they were talking for a very long time, and they ended up turning the lights down. So I actually ended up spending my date inside a real estate store instead of seeing Christmas lights for most of the time, which was unfortunate. And I'd wanted to leave, but I didn't know how to say, like, hey, maybe you can catch up with your friends some other time, kind of situation. I was like, because this was not what I wanted to be doing. I want to be looking at Christmas lights and stuff.
Yeah, but you didn't want to be rude at the same time, so it made it even worse.
Yeah. I was like, oh, they turned the lights off. I remember looking out the window, I'm like, dang. And I remember seeing one tourist when I was working at the river, floating tubes. And I guess there were some British people who came in there, and they wore way too much sunscreen. like ghost white, like completely head to toe white with sunscreen.
Oh yeah, I've seen people like that. It's kind of funny.
I mean, yeah, but then at the same time, it's like, the sunscreen does protect you from the sun, which can give you melanoma cancer, but sunscreen itself is a carcinogen. So there's definitely such a thing as wearing way too much sunscreen.
Definitely, especially after you get in the water, majority of it just washes off.
Well, yeah, and it's like, it's a balance, right? Because you wear too much, and you're gonna give yourself cancer. You don't wear any, and you might get cancer. So, I guess that's sort of where it is.
I guess it depends on how much you're in the water and how much you're not, in all honesty. Because, I mean, most of the time I go without sunscreen. Down by the river, I mean, normally there are fights going on all the time, and it's just, as tourist people come by and people get butthurt, or some people just come just to fight. It's just weird. Like, can't we just have, like, a nice civilization?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Especially with kids around, like, there's a bunch of kids there, and adults just go around acting crazy and getting drunk, and it's just not right.
I don't know, but this was our first podcast kind of thing. I guess this is what we're doing. Not live, but I guess it's just a video at that point of people talking to each other.
I mean, some people like that because they're just like, they have nothing else to do. No offense to those people, because I mean, like, that's good enough for us.
Yeah, no offense to the 5 people who are gonna watch the 2 of us talk for some reason. No offense to those people. All 5. Oh, my screen just went into screensaver mode because I wasn't moving my mouse. All right. Have you seen the Distractable podcast with Markiplier?
I actually have not. Why don't you tell me something about that, actually?
It's like every episode or every podcast, they do like a sort of game where one of them comes up with a prompt and the other 2 have to guess it. I guess the problem is there's only 2 of us, so there's no way to have a competition with a host, and because they have 3 people, so it makes sense, and then like 2 of them will compete to be the host for the next podcast, but there's only 2 of us, so it doesn't really make sense. Maybe we gotta get a 3rd person. What do you think?
Yeah, if you can find the 3rd person. Pretty sure you can. I don't think I can, because all my friends are a little extra.
I'll have to see. Maybe we can do like an interview, so it can be like, maybe not like a competition to see like who can be the host for the next episode. Maybe we'll just like decide between the 2 of us who's the next host, but then we can have like a 3rd person in here, and they'll be like the interviewee kind of situation.
Yeah.
What do you think of that? And then like the 3rd person could switch every time. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea, actually.
We just have to find people to interview on Discord.
I don't know, there's a lot of people who use Discord. I'm pretty sure we can find somebody.
Maybe like another YouTuber, like you said, because I'm at 84 subscribers. I'm sure there's people who are at close to that.
Oh, definitely. There's a lot of people who are close to that.
So yeah, we just had to find somebody who could talk to us. But I think we're gonna end this here. So we'll do our podcast outro. What do you think? Should it just be the same as my video outros, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so if you like the video, I challenge you to indicate as much by pressing the like button, and be sure that you're subscribed. NatorGreen7000 out, and then you do your outro.
I don't even remember mine.
I don't think we agreed on anything. I was just, I don't know.
Oh no, we agreed. Didn't we agree on the Halo clan team?
Oh yeah, NG7K, NG7K podcast out.